Just like and subscribe. I'll get around to changing his in-clan favorite. Like, subscribe. Thanks. From the Cosmos. Love you.
Trooper reporting for duty. Oof. Lord Vader won't accept defeat.
No.
I need a weapon. Oof. I need a weapon. A little help here.
Welcome to Mom Smacks Hawaii, the channel. Yes, there's all kinds of fun stuff in the news. The Chinese rocket fell down. It was between the Saudi Arabia Peninsula. It's like between North Africa and Iran.
Moving, Trooper.
There's that chunk and that block of land, Saudi Arabia. It kind of looks like a block that's stuck in there, kind of brick that's kind of sideways. Well, streaked on, entered over the atmosphere over that, and went into the ocean with India nearby. So that's like the India Ocean. So it came down, done. No more skies falling. And Happy Mother's Day. We kind of celebrated yesterday.
Trooper standing by.
And the Rainbows won! The Rainbows won! Volleyball! National Championships, they won BYU. Yay! But it's Sunday. So, and this is what we're not going to do. We're not going to make this for... We're not doing forever things. Okay, yeah. So, a little old and new. It's Sunday. And also, I need the spiritual protection. So let's check out a story. Where does Venus Sanctus Spiritus Venus Sanctus Spiritus Venus Sancti Spiritus old? What does it say? It says, it says don't spill your coffee. Mother, Happy Mother's Day. Calm down. It's only the Holy Bible. Many people died in this thing and around this thing. Okay, I put it over here. I am the scorn of all my adversaries. Oh, horror to my neighbors. An object of dread to my acquaintances. Those who see me in the street flee from me. I have passed out of mind like one who is dead. I have become like broken vessel, for I hear the whispering of many, terror all around, as they scheme together against me, as they plot to take my life. But I trust in you, O Lord. I say, you are my God. It's a little frightening. And that's just in your... Come on, God, pull through. This is everything and new. Acts? Yeah, alright, well, Acts it is. God, this is... Oh no! Why? Acts. Why is it a juggle? Maybe I'm not supposed to read in Acts. Let's give me some rubric. Come on, there's some red. I know this is kind of cheating, I guess. Oh, that's Daniel. That's old. That's Mark. Something red. Okay, yeah, here we go. The widow's offering. He sat down opposite the treasury and watched the crowd putting money into the treasury. Many rich people put in large sums. A poor widow came out and put in 2 small copper coins, which were worth a penny. Then he called the disciples and said to them, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put in more than all those who are contributing to the treasury. For all of them have contributed out of their abundance, but she, out of her poverty, has put in everything she had, all she had to live on." And that's kind of Jesus going, go for broke. Is this going to be one of them days? I guess it is. Okay. Why me? Why me? Okay. Meanwhile, we have technical difficulties during production. How unprofessional of you. How freaking unprofessional of you. Well, what does it mean professional? I'm not making any money. I'm not monetized yet, so like and subscribe before I do this to the day I die. Whatever happened to that guy who called himself Marcus Max after his old cartoon character? That went nowhere. I didn't go anywhere with it. What are we doing? Back on topic. Here we go. Come on. Oh gosh. So this is the newspaper where we look at what's inside the newspaper. Wait, first newspaper. Yeah, this is the newspaper where we look at what's in the newspaper. Because it's made of the paper and we don't know what's going to go on. And so, this is... this is confusing. I was going to make this really... you had plans? Boom. Headline. Okay. It's they won. Oh, now no more volleyball. Let's look at stare at the trophy. Okay, so numbers. New cases 74, statewide 91. Look at that better there. 69 on the average daily. That's not so hot. 2.3 positivity rate. Oh man, that's not great. Yeah, that's not like so great of freaking numbers. Oh no, look at this. Like, oh boy. Okay. Teachers' bonuses. Blah blah blah. We're gonna make this. We're gonna have to start going faster. Back in the day. In 1978. Young playmates get a feel for the sea as they check out a beached vessel in Hawaii Kai Drive. Oh boy, yeah, it's like a feel for the sea. Shipwrecked fishing boat. A 3-hour tour. This is about the size of it. 34 victims of lynchings, racial lynchings, received posthumous pardons. They pardoned the victims. Now, I had to look close. Actually, it's like, people that, like, even from, like, 1854 to 1933. So it's like, before the Civil War, all the way to, like, Reconstruction, Jim Crow law, the original Jim Crow law, 1930, all that kind of stuff, where they falsely accused. So all their, it was because the judge went, there's no due process. They just freaking lynched the person. So, innocent. pardon, just in case. Parliament here. This seems pardon like you're already guilty if you had to get a pardon. Just a bit of this campuses, viruses. Volleyball! Yes, Voss is a picture of Voss. Because, you know, he's another person on the team, right? Because it's all Gasman and Colton. And Ratto, especially Ratto. Ratto got, player, the most valuable vaccine plan continues. Wait a minute, man, the way the sports isn't yet happening. What the heck? Opposite toddler remains Africa's oldest human burial. Back into the origins of humans in Africa. Oh, come on. Okay, and come on, we got 8 minutes. And why is this closing? Why did I close this? Oh, I know, because it's local business. Yeah, in the wetlands, huh? The wetlands of the taro plants. We have this little bird called Eo. It's like stepping on a rock in the wetland. Eo. Hey, good name for the bird. Eo. Anyways, it's endangered. Like the birds outside my window, which are shearwater, nocturnal. Yes, you guys. You know, play the little friggin' songs at night. Little birdies. They have this little thing, they call it dead baby. That's why the dead baby goes dead baby. Hey, the ancient Hawaiians used to take the deformed babies and throw them off the thing, off into the ocean. Now, if you listen carefully, you can hear. And it's the, you know, shearwaters at night. Scare people, eh? Big quiz, big Q. How are you doing financially compared with a year ago? The same. Broken in debt. It was a crypto ripoff, but now my crypto is mining, so it's making me money. Like 50 cents a month, maybe right now. My monetization on YouTube is still a pipe dream, pie in the sky. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna be doing some different stuff, but I'm making nothing doing this, so it's out of the love of the game. Big Q, how you doing? 14%, noticeably worse. 22%, noticeably better. 64%, about the same, but making money. And if they did make money, they say, "Oh, I got a government program because I had to shut down. So now a government program give me money because I'm not making money." Yes, I'm bitter. Bitter because I'm jelly, as in jealous. Jealous? Are you jealous? Yes, but simply smashing. That's Colton. He's like, Ratto is the most valuable player, but Colton's like, I'm the hero. I guess because he's well spoken. I heard one interview. Dang, the guy's well spoken. He's like, oh, it's like, whoa. Hey, you should get into politics, buddy. You're natural. Actually, don't get into politics. You might retain your soul. Get into politics, might lose your soul. To Satan. The witch has whiplash. The witch has whiplash. Ding dong. The witch has whiplash. Now it's really weird because it's noticeably lighter from the hexing. There is some stuff, man. She kind of has a little burn. There's this thing called vexation or hexation, and that's what the hell's going on. You know, we're all crypto people now. It's like invasion of the body snatchers. Political cartoon. Mom, I'm totally vaccinated. The best Mother's Day ever. It's when you were born, boy. That was a beautiful day. Now we're missing something? I think so. Probably. Sudoku. Had the big time Sudoku. Saturday Sudoku. They try to make up. I don't know. Did everything. Okay, we're gonna burn through this. Burn through the ditches. Back through the witches and burn through the witches. Dracula. I can do whatever I want to. I'm trying not to swear though. I'm trying my deepest not to swear. All right, let's get going on here. Oahu doesn't need a new costly stadium. Yeah, because it's just used for swap meets. Let's skip that lengthy blah blah. It's boring. I checked it out. Government spends more than expected. We had like the rail project. It spends so much money, and then it's like take heed because the government's spending. It spends so much money. So take heed of all those Republicans. Don't spend, you radical left-wing Democratic spending all this. That's what it is. That's sacrifice. But you know what they don't count on is like Republican is, oh, we won't raise taxes on you guys. I'm not talking about the rich, but we won't raise taxes. We're going to be thrifty spenders. We have Medicare to watch out for and all this kind of stuff. Medicaid, Social Security. But yet, they overspend trillions upon trillions of dollars for the war machine ever since Ronald Reagan, George Bush Sr. It's all military spending. Here's military spending. Here's Social Security that they want to cut. Here's military spending. Don't blind eye me with this big spending Republican stuff. Why didn't Miami listen to the police? Okay, this is the guy, right? African descent that got shot over here in Hawaii. They shot him dead in a yard of a kind of a house that was being rented by, I don't know, freaking who. He went over there and then talked inside the house, and then went outside the house, and he was upset. The police came over because the lady's like, there's a burglar, broken into the house. And the police came over, okay, so he jumped the police, and they killed him. I empathize with the Honolulu Police Department regarding the Mayana situation, May 5th citation article. My colleagues and I ask, why didn't Mr. Mayani stop when he realized it was the police? How could he not know it was the police, even in the dark? How did he injure all 3 police officers? We agree that it's unfortunate that Mayani lost his life, but Mayani could have prevented it by stopping, especially when he was tased. I think that the South Africans are unreasonable by attempting to use the racist card. Not once in the videos did the officers show any racism toward Mayani. The officers themselves are... Tasing. Oh, yeah. I feel a chubby coming on. Damn time. Okay, now once in the video, not once in the videos did the officers show any racism towards Mayani. The officers themselves are from minority races in the U.S. I hope when all the investigations are completed, it will be noted that Mayani was not treated any differently than any other person who did not heed and comply with the officers. Dennis Inouye Kamiki. I agree with you, Dennis. Is it Denise? Dennis, whatever. You're a menace, Dennis. Calling yourself Denise. But, yeah, thank you for your article there. I agree with that because you don't know the situation, what's going on with this guy. And I don't think the South African government coming into this situation is appropriate at all. And I don't think there was a racism thing. Because the guy attacked 3 officers. I mean, who in their right freaking mind attacks 3 officers unless they have a death wish? And that's called police suicide by police. You know, they want to die, and they just go, ah! They're all naked with a machete, ah! And of course the cops want to go, oh hell with that, bam. So was it a police-assisted suicide, meaning dive into the cop? Or was it the guy on drugs, and they can test that? Or was he just totally upset? But we're never going to know that situation by going, oh, it was a racial thing. So not one size does not fit all. Next, we're overboard. Overtime. Enough of my opinions. We're looking for your opinions. Chairman Mao or Chairman Trump. It's nuclear. We have seen this before, Chairman Mao Zedong. unleashed his forces on the country and the Communist Party to maintain power during the Cultural Revolution. By the way, stripped all of the historical culture of the country, so the people didn't have anything to hang on to. Like your whole traditional history, that whole culture is stripped away. So you're just like left with the Communist TV party. That's the Cultural Revolution. It's I just have to say that because it looks strange. The Cultural Revolution in China was a violent, chaotic, psychotic, psychopathic purge of culture launched by Mao to regain power and prestige after the failure of the Great Leap Forward, which resulted in famine. Lies were the order of the day, and Mao used chaos as he caused to attract attention and purge those who, in his mind, were disloyal. Does this remind you of the current state of the Republican Party? Scenes from the violent Capitol attacks on January 6th look like something right out of the scenes from China's Cultural Revolution. Ask U.S. Representative Liz Cheney, Wyoming, about purges. Because Wyoming know about purges. It's time for the purge. Okay. Send surplus supplies where it's needed. Now, we know that we will not reach herd immunity, but our French accent. We have been educating people for a long time on why one should get the COVID-19 vaccine during this pandemic. At this point, since you cannot force people to take the vaccine, one can either get a shot and survive with fewer consequences. They should catch COVID-19, or they should suffer the consequences if they don't get the vaccine. No more arm twisting. Give a deadline to those who do not got the shots. They have not gotten the shots, first or second, and share the unused vaccine with those who want to be vaccinated in other countries. Momi Clark, Nuanu. Yeah, do that. Give it to the people who want, man. Gotta get the vax all over the place, not just like vax. God. Anyways, my brother had this great idea. Oh gosh, Happy Mother's Day, D. We were at the Mother's Day thing yesterday. You can check out my brunch video if you want. And my brother had this idea. Hey, you know what? This is what you do. You can tell this. I'm crediting my brother Kevin for this. His idea was charge the people for the vaccine. So what you do is you go, you got this much time to get the free vaccine. Then after that, it's like $175. Oh, watch them all line up in line, right? It's like, oh yeah, you give me that. Get out of the way. Because everybody loves a bargain. It's like, if I don't get enough, they could charge me. So, anyways, have a great Sunday. And I love you, Mom. All the mothers. Because y'all mothers. Your mothers. Your mother. Oh, God. We'll stop there. Have a great day. What could go wrong? It's Sunday. Hey. Oh, no. It's that.